Oh, man. Anthony Davis. One of the most unique talents in the NBA. I see a lot of myself in him. I can't wait to face him and see if I can get the upper hand. I know I'm still a rookie, but it's the ultimate test to see where my game is at right now. And I live for these moments. So bring it on, Brow.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, here on 2K Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This game, an interesting matchup for them. New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Yes, Kevin, we talked about how you can slow down this very formidable offensive team. He told me it's all about following the scouting report, saying we have so much information nowadays, where guys shoot best, where they maybe don't shoot as well. We provide that to our players, and it's incumbent upon them, and of course us as a coaching staff, to try to take away what they do best. Guys, we'll see if they can take them out of their groove tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. That's a potent offense they're up against right now, and they know it.
And that's why they've got to be ultra-focused at the defensive end right from the...
They will be. As bluntly as Coach put it to Doris, I'm sure he was even more blunt when he was talking to his guys.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And here's Anderson for three, and it's good. Anderson's got 11 points. And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, only around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
They set the screen. Holiday dishes to Evans. To the paint. Here's Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Pondexter comes in for Anderson. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. When Davis stayed around the game in grade school, he'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. A nice shot by Pondexter.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Cole's got the ball. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 3rd in opponent points per game, 4th in steals. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And you talk about their ranking in terms of opponents' points per game. They really stifle teams. I mean, they eliminate the easy runouts in transition, and they force you to play 5-on-5 and take difficult shots.
And that one's good. Free.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Gordon inside. He's guarded by Stuckey, and it's Gordon missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Down low, here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Freak's got 5 now.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And it's Cole missing.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
Freak kicks to Ellis. Pass to Freak. 17-foot shot on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He has 7.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Cole, the pass to Anderson. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The first quarter already. And one of the rising stars in the NBA offensive.
A lot of face-up. Like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time. Some changes here. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asha. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Freaks checked in for the Pacers. C.J. Miles comes in for Rodney Stuckey. On the court right now for the Pacers. Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Paul George is out there with Freak, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic looked really strong. He picked up 12 points, but also put up 4 boards. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Here's Ajinça, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Holiday with it. George picks him up. And Davis, here we go. Good. Davis has got 12.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And it's Freak missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Evans kicks to Davis. Turner with the steal. Pass to Miles. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Miles has got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. It's rebounded by Indiana. Freak's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Tyreek Evans is 2nd.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
They grab their own miss, and it's Eric Gordon with the foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. 1:14 left to play here in the half. George in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Anderson outside. On the wing, Evans. Outside, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Miles. And George kicks to Freak. Passes it to Miles. Indiana moving the ball around. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Ashik comes in for Davis. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Cole. He's guarded by Ellis. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Cole. It's stolen. And the first half comes to a...
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get here for New Orleans. Here's Cole. Gordon and Pondexter are the wingmen. Alexis Ajinça is out there at Perkins, and it's Cole in at the 1. That's the Pelicans' 5. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night. Pacers trail by 6.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, and points and minutes played for him with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40% from deep with the Pelicans and defended pretty much every position on the perimeter.
Pelicans leading by 4. There's the pick. He kicks it to Gordon. Feeds it to Cole. He dishes it to Perkins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gordon. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gordon's got 6 points.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Hill dishes to Freak. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Hill against Gordon. Hill passes to Freak. 1:03 left to play here in the third. Shot's good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
There's a good screen to the wing right side. Here's Cole. Expanding his range. Can't get it to go. Ellis with some nice D. Stuckey right side. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Ajinça, banked in off the glass. Ajinça's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Freak. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Get plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotation.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what...
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.